Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of MadMan Film Room right here on the MadMan Sports Network. I'm Brian Sullivan. Today, watched a lot of preseason football over the weekend, had a blast, and we're going to talk about Josh Allen. I figured, I watched all the quarterbacks, obviously, and here's my quick takeaways for the other four. So if you're not interested, maybe skip ahead a minute. I thought Sam Darnold was by far the best. I thought that he just had everything. Thought Baker Mayfield looks the most ready right now. He looks refined, as you'd expect. Thought everybody overreacted to his performance. I don't know why it seemed like people were acting, and I like Baker Mayfield, but it seemed like everyone thought that he's now the next Drew Brees or something, or Rodgers, and it was a good performance, but I don't know why people were gushing over it. Lamar Jackson, I think that he's still kind of adjusting, especially, the offensive line is pretty bad at backup unit, and, he's struggling a little bit, but not bad. I'm not concerned about him at all. And then I think Josh Rosen, he got really screwed by his center. His center was horrible, but he made some nice throws as well. So all the quarterbacks were really looking pretty nice. But Josh Allen is the one who stuck out to me mostly because he was the only one of the five where I'm seeing not necessarily different things that I saw on tape in college, but more just what he could be at the NFL level if he puts it all together. Now, let me be clear. You see the title of this video. Gamble. That's a key word. Gamble. Sometimes you lose. I'm going to show you 3 plays in a row, and these are, let me be clear too, these are not good throws. I am not sitting here telling you that these are good throws. So do not leave a comment saying, Brian, you showed us 3 bad plays and tried to tell us they were good. These are not good throws. What they are indicators of if he just manages to make these slight adjustments, because people seem to not think that he's capable of improving. Like, we're all just what we are. He's stuck as him. If he can make these slight improvements, what type of difference maker he can be. And it'll all be about his work ethic. So let's look at this first one right here. First throw of the game. And you're going to see it's just an absurdly deep throw down the sideline. Identifies the good one-on-one matchup. Just can't quite get it. But a good decision, and really I'm more concerned about decision making. He made some poor decisions as well. But this is a good decision. He finds it one-on-one. Because his arm is so good, the safety has no chance of catching up. Finds the one-on-one, and again, just out of bounds. Now you're telling me that with repetition, good coaching, some mechanical changes, he can't find a way to take that ball and go from there to there. You guys don't think that's possible. And again, not you, the viewers, but people on Twitter, NFL draft experts, you don't think it's possible that he can make that adjustment after some more repetition and some more mechanical coaching, perhaps, or again, just some more putting in his muscle memory. That's a very insane throw that not a lot of people can just make. So again, not a good throw. It was out of bounds. It was inaccurate. I'm not saying it wasn't. But it should catch your attention at the very least. So again, this is not a good throw. But look at the situation. 3rd and 22. And watch what he's able to find, identify. He's able to throw it that deep. Again, finding that situation. First of all, I love the confidence, especially in preseason, that he's willing to take that. And second of all, again, because he was able to throw that ball so deep, from the 30 to the 5, that's insane. And again, that's how far it is. It's not like he threw it out into the sidelines. It's not like he threw it at this ref's head. I don't know why people on Twitter don't think he's capable. Again, they think they're going to see me making this video, and they're going to think that I'm trying to tell you that that's a good throw. It's not. But A, I'd rather him overthrow it than underthrow it, because then it's not getting intercepted. B, good decision, identified the coverage well. And C, he was half a foot away. That can be, again, he's never going to be Drew Brees accurate. He's never going to be Peyton Manning accurate. But if he can just improve it 10, 15%, 15% improvement in a year or two, and that's a touchdown on 3rd and 22. Again, the whole point of this video is that he was worth the gamble. It could be a complete catastrophe. I want to make that clear. So again, this is one more, and this is all about the fact that Josh Allen, what he's able to do is not teachable, and yet if he's able to learn things that are teachable, he can turn these raw traits into something. I don't think he should start this year. Maybe I didn't make that clear enough at the beginning. I don't really think he should be starting this year unless the Bills just kind of want to give up on the season. But this play, you should not be able to do this. Running to the wrong side, turning quickly, throwing off the back foot, and again, about a foot away. If he didn't have alligator arms, you can dive out for that ball. You realize there are NFL receivers, really talented NFL receivers. Phillip Rivers has thrown balls like that, although he was in a clean pocket, and Vincent Jackson has gone out and dove for those balls. Antonio Brown will go out and dive for that ball. So if Josh Allen makes that throw, and that's a free play as well, so he has nothing to lose. If Josh Allen makes that throw, and this is a starting caliber wide receiver, they have a chance of diving and making that catch. Now again, a really good quarterback would have gotten it right in his hands. I understand that, which is why that still wasn't a great throw. But it's not like that. That's insane for how close that was. For again, look, he has to turn around, get his feet set again, pressure in his face, off balance. He gets it past the defenders and nearly there. If he can figure this out, he is going to be something special. Now, it's a big if. It is a big if. But sometimes you got to take risks. You've got to take risks. And the more I watched this tape, the more I was thinking the Bills made a worthy risk because the reward could be so special. And now, just for the record, for those people that think that Josh Allen is incapable of throwing an accurate football, here's one example of right here of him threading the needle right past the linebacker to a wide open man for a pretty solid game. Again, that's pretty good. He does a nice job. And you know what's nice too is you see where he's kind of looking, and then he looks over this way. He kind of keeps his eyes over here, keeps the linebacker at bay a little bit, and then because he has such good arm strength, he's able to zip it past him before he can react. Now, a better linebacker might have reacted and batted that down. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's possible. But he has such good zip that that linebacker especially wasn't able to make a move. And that's a pretty good throw. So, he is capable of throwing an accurate football. Some people, again, seem to think that every single throw he makes is 12 yards away from his receiver. And that's just not the case. Now, the fact that these next two plays I'm going to show you both happened on his last drive. Now, they were down by, multiple scores, so it didn't matter. But the fact that it came on, well, I guess it sort of mattered. The fact that it came on, 2-minute drill, 2 minutes left in the game, I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but it goes to show that when he's in desperation mode, sometimes he's just going to make things happen. And these are two just incredible throws for somebody so young to be able to make. And again, these are throws that just not many QBs can make. Running backwards, right to where only his tight end can catch it. Again, identifies the one-on-one coverage with the linebacker, gives his tight end a chance to make a play on the ball, pressure in his face, running backwards, and is just able to flick that wrist. This is not just he can throw it far. It's that he can throw it like that, off balance, find the right coverage, and again, puts it right where the tight end can catch it. Those are the types of throws. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be this, but those are the types of throws. Those are the types of throws you see on Monday morning on SportsCenter that make you think, wow, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in football. Again, am I saying Josh Allen's going to be Aaron Rodgers? No, I'm not going to say that. But it's those types of throws, again, that make people think that. So those are special throws, and that's a very special throw. And again, a few of those other throws I showed you earlier, if he was half a foot more accurate, this would have been the best game by any quarterback by far. He was that close. That close. So one more right here. Here's the touchdown. And again, he just manages to zip it right past the defenders to where only his receiver can get it, right in the corner of the end zone. That's just one more time. Just watch the ball placement on this one. The timing, just right past this defender. He gets it in there so fast, he can't even react. Like, those were two throws that just, again, it's so impressive that somebody this young can make throws like that already. He can already make kind of ridiculous throws just by improvising and just with his natural gifts. And again, the whole point of this video was, if you put that out on Sundays during the regular season, the Bills are going to be a mess. Do not get me wrong. If you put out today's Josh Allen, he's going to make too many mistakes, and they're going to win 1 or 2 games. Nathan Peterman looked better. He looks consistent. He looks like the guy right now, or possibly A.J. McCarron. I get that. But the point of this video was, I don't understand do people not understand how sports work? If he can get 10% better, he doesn't need to get 50%, 80%, 90%, 10% better over the course of just sitting on the bench for 1 year, practicing, training camp, working on his mechanics, or even just, again, muscle memory and repetition. And those few throws, especially that I showed you earlier, can be better. And again, he can just work on finding the check down a few more times. And the Bills can just surround him with some talent. He has the chance to be the best quarterback in this class. Do I think he will be? No, I think my money will be on Darnold. But if you're all going to gush about Baker Mayfield making a few nice throws when he's got a few years on this kid, and a lot of his throws were just, they were throws. They were good throws, but they were throws. If we're going to gush about that and gush about Baker's potential, we should be gushing about Josh Allen's potential. And maybe it doesn't fizzle out. Like I've said multiple times, this was a gamble. We might, sometimes on blackjack, you hit and it goes over. And that's what can happen with Josh Allen. But talents like this are rare, and you take a chance. And he was worth the chance. And either the Bills won't go anywhere anyway, and they'll find their next guy, or they just found someone who could be one of the most special quarterbacks in the league in a few years. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I know it was a little more somber again. Recorded this one a little later. Tune in next time. We'll have something for you coming up pretty soon.